some of the stores that I've reviewed lately are absolutely terrible. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've been getting a lot of DMs lately, and people have been asking me to review their Shopify stores, and they say, give me a detailed review, let me know what I can improve on. And I figure, you know what, might as well just make this into a video because you guys can learn from kind of like the mistakes that other people make, and what I'm going to be telling you guys is how to make things better, what you can do to your Shopify store to maybe increase the conversion rate, and all that sort of stuff. Alright guys, so we're in my computer right now, and this is actually one of the first DMs I actually got to get a store review. And okay, so right off the bat I see that it's like the debut theme from Shopify. So that's like the basic theme that you get for free. There's actually a lot of nice themes that you can get, but one of them, this is kind of like the most popular one that everyone uses. I generally stick to the themes that I've paid for. They go for about $300 to $400, and that's because people are used to seeing the most basic theme that there is. So it's always good to have something that's different because the customer is always going to want to see kind of like diversification in terms of what they've seen before on the market. A lot of people generally like to use free stuff, so if you're using paid themes, it's always a good thing to kind of make yourself unique and kind of show like the difference between what you guys can show. But okay, so let's get into this. So right off the bat here, I see that, I don't know if it's Interpede Jewelry. Okay, so I would make a logo first because I mean letters always look cool. Like if you have like a letter logo, that's fine. Maybe if you bolded the Interpede and then just left the jewelry part, or maybe just put like a little something over here. The best website you can actually go on to that is Flat Icon. So you can literally just find like a little logo absolutely free. And I've used this for tons of stores before. You don't even have to be good at graphic design or anything. Everything is made for you on here. So if you look up jewelry, I think did I spell that right? Yeah, I think I spelled that wrong. My bad. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of things here that you can look for. Tiny jewels here, diamonds, whatever you're feeling, you can put into there. So you can put Interpede Jewelry with a little logo, but I definitely recommend you going onto that website. It's really, really cool. Okay, so next we got the slideshow here. Okay, so I'm not really sure what the background's supposed to be, but I mean it does look kind of cool, but I would kind of put something more like jewelry related. I'm not really sure, like I said, what's going on here. But you got a nice slogan here. Every piece of jewelry tells a story, which is cool because people love their jewelry and they like seeing unique products. So that's awesome. So we got a featured collection here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like your color scheme as well. The dark kind of like beige green color kind of goes well with like the basic white theme, which is cool. I really like that. I would also make this button here kind of like the same color as what your banner is, because that's super important to have everything like coordinated. But yeah, so far the homepage looks okay. I would probably add something a little bit more detailed than that. A really good website also you can go on to is called unsplash.com. So if you want to find like really, really high converting HD photos, you can go on to here and look up jewelry and just find pictures of jewelry. But the best thing really is to showcase pictures of your product. So if AliExpress or any supplier that you've gone to has a picture of the product, you can definitely find a high quality image of it, or you can even look it up on Google and sort by images for that product and filter by size so that you have the most high quality image that there is. And then also here we have partner products. Okay, so I know this is an app. I'm not sure what it's called. I actually used to use it back in the day, and I honestly saw no success with it. It's not really important, and I honestly think it's stupid because you're showcasing other products from people's stores, and it's not really effective. Like no one's really gonna go onto this and purchase from another store because the people you're advertising to, the people you're marketing to, they're gonna be interested in jewelry, for example, right? So they don't really care about looking for white bathroom vanities or these shirts or glasses. Maybe some people, the odd person, might be interested, but generally you're gonna be targeting people that are interested in jewelry. So I feel like that's not really useful in this sense here. But yeah, also change this color here to black because it just looks better for me personally. You can have the white text here, but other than that, the homepage looks really well. Let's just go to some of your products. So yeah, everything's pretty categorized here into rings, so that looks nice. You got your necklaces, which looks pretty cool. I'll definitely add some more products if you can. Earrings, cool. Yep. I mean, I'm not sure how much product research you've done on these, but if you think they're selling, that would be awesome. You could definitely do like a free plus shipping ad where the customer pays for the shipping, but it's free. So technically, you're getting them on the free offer where they don't essentially buy it, but they purchase the shipping, which is kind of like, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a scam, but it's kind of like, you know, it gets them. It kind of gives them a good incentive to buy. But yeah, so you got like some good products here. It matches the theme pretty well, so I'd say that's a good job. So let's just click on one of your products. Okay, so now the first thing I see is that there's no description, and that's super key. Okay, a high converting description is super important. Okay, because people are going to be looking at what the product offers and how it's different from your competition and what they've seen before. Okay, and I would also do kind of like a sale, or kind of like a reason to buy, because there's no scarcity. So if they just see something that's $40, they're not going to really see a reason to buy it unless you're an established brand already. So if people are aware of your brand and they know that you're a big company, they'll buy your products no matter what. But since you're starting off small, you're going to want to start showing some urgency, so some sales, maybe even like a stock countdown to see how much you have left, but really it's not really the actual stock. I would definitely add some more images because people want to see more images of the product. But yeah, it's very important to have a description, a very high converting description, because people, like I said, they are interested in what you're selling and not just the picture, right? They want to see different sizes, and even here, there's no variant for the size of the ring. So, yeah, so that's pretty important. Yeah, okay, so this one does have a size. Okay, so that's good. You got the color. But yeah, definitely, description's very important. I would say that's kind of, if not one of the most important things on your store. Okay, so let's just see here. Okay, so just to give you a rundown what your store needs, just so I can put it right at the top here. So you're going to need to focus on your logo, kind of this color scheme, just making sure everything's in order there, with making sure everything looks okay. Also, like I said, the high converting images, if you can find a better picture to put in your homepage, which would be better. Get rid of the partner products and have a good description. So those are the 5 things that you need for your store. Alright, so the next store we have is called Buna Skent. I believe this looks like it's a German store. Right off the bat, the color scheme is kind of all over the place. You got a red banner here with yellow text. I mean, if you have a red and yellow theme going on, it makes sense to do that, but I don't really see anything else that's red and yellow here. I don't really know what you're selling just from looking at your website. Like, I see a guy with a t-shirt with your logo on it, so I'm assuming it's t-shirts. Okay, so you have the hoodies here, the t-shirts. Okay, so this is a clothing store. So right off the bat, I would say have a bigger slideshow, like a bigger image, like a rectangular image of your brand, maybe like a closer image of someone wearing the shirt, because just from seeing that, I have no idea what you're selling. Like, I see a person modeling something, but I don't know if it's you're selling shirts or you're selling shoes or pants. Like, I have no idea. So it's very important to put the rectangular image of someone wearing your stuff. Okay, so you have all this here. Okay, I can't read German, so I'm not really sure what this says, but I'm assuming these are like trust badges, as I see the handshake. And then you have your newsletter here, which is okay. So it's not, I mean, the homepage isn't terrible, but like I said, put the rectangular image. So let's just go to your products and see what you have here. Okay. So yeah, so everything's like conveniently put here, which isn't bad. Let's just see. Just click on the product here. Okay. Yeah. So again, with the descriptions thing, just add a better description, just kind of showcasing like what the shirt is and why it's like this, what your brand is all about, kind of thing. Okay. I see that you do have some scarcity, which is cool. It's good to have that. You have your variants, so the variants are working okay. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. So let's just go back. Just making sure that you have some descriptions for your products. Okay, yeah, so this one also doesn't have a description. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to assume that if one of them doesn't have it, then none of them have it. So make sure you add your descriptions. And also, this stuff here is just like a 10% email. That's not bad. I find that those do work when you have like the 10% off email discounts when they pop up on your screen, but as long as they're not too spammy. So like if you have it on your website already and someone presses X but then it comes up again, that's never a good thing because people do not like spam, okay? I repeat, people do not like spam. People don't want to see things flying left, right, and center on their screens, okay? So it's important that everything's kind of neat and it kind of looks like it's authentic when you're offering them a discount and not just that it's just flying right at them saying buy, buy, buy. Because the number one thing is that people hate being sold to, okay? They want to see that you're kind of being genuine with what you're offering, and that way they'll feel more comfortable when they want to make a purchase on your website. But yeah, so as long as that's not flying in your way, that's good. Let's just take a look at the other products here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this means, honestly. Like, I can't read German, but it kind of looks like it's the same thing. Oh, this is man and woman. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, now I see it. I see. Okay, okay. Overall, your website isn't bad. Like, it's really not that bad. I'm gonna use Commerce Inspector here just to see. So maybe this might be a custom theme. I'm not sure. This Commerce Inspector tool is actually found on Google Chrome. All you gotta do is look up Commerce Inspector, and you can look at people's insights. Kind of, not everything, because if you don't pay for it, then you can't look at all the information. But you can see kind of generally what someone's theme is. You can see what apps they're using on their store. So Privy is the email pop-up that guy just had, what I was showing you guys. And then if you go to best selling on the star, it shows their best-selling products filtered by this. But sometimes people hide the best-selling sort column, so that actually extracts the coding, so it's being displayed as best-selling products. So that's pretty cool. It's a really helpful tool to use. And I'm not sponsored by it, so I'm not like promoting or anything. I don't have a link for you guys, so just look it up. But it is a very helpful tool. But overall, the store isn't that bad. I would say if you're selling clothes on Shopify, it's definitely recommended to kind of print, like a print-on-demand kind of thing, because no one's just going to buy clothes from AliExpress unless you're already known as a brand. So as this guy did here, he kind of has his own logo on it, which is cool. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to sell AliExpress clothing, you don't want to encounter refunds, so that's super important. But this guy here, he might be actually having a physical inventory of product. So yeah, so he doesn't have to really deal with too much of a hassle for returns, because they could just send it back to him. But overall, website looks good. Just change the colors on your website and make sure you have a better picture here, and the descriptions as well. The descriptions are also super important. And yeah. Alright, so the last and final store that I'm looking at is actually a buddy of mine that he told me to review. And I don't want you to take anything to heart here, because I'm just going to be brutally honest like I did with every other store that I've done. So, from what we see here right off the bat, chop, chop, chop. Okay, so my intentions, just from not knowing what the store is, like me as a customer just landing on your page, I would think it's a store that just sells anything, just like a general store. But seeing the popsicle here, like, I don't know what's going on here, like with the popsicle. Like, I have no idea what you're intending to do. Shop our free collection now, first 200 customers only. So I don't know if you're implying that the first 200 customers get stuff for free, and then after that the first 200 customers don't get the free offer. I'm not sure. But free express shipping on all fall collection products. Okay. So yeah, right off the bat, this is the debut thing, I believe, the debut theme. Okay, sometimes this thing doesn't really work. We just have to reload the page. Yeah, so it is debut. I mean, I like the font. The font's pretty cool, but I mean, I don't know, if it's a general store, I would change everything. Okay. Why is this bowl so good? This bowl allows you to sit back and relax while enjoying your favorite show without worrying about disposing of your garbage. Okay. Yeah. So a homepage is to display kind of like what you're selling, but also kind of like an intro to your brand. So I wouldn't just throw a random product here and just say, why is this bowl so good? And another really kind of alarming thing is the red text. People do not like red, okay? Whenever I think of red, I think of alarms, or I think of something that's kind of like in your face. So red is definitely something you don't want to put on your store unless it goes well with your theme. Like I see that you have chop chop in your thing as red, but you definitely don't want to put the text as red. That's something you don't want to do. Maybe if you made the banner red, that'd be cool, but the text should not be red. That's really important to customers because people are really scared of seeing alarming things, especially on a website they're not familiar with. So as we go down here, okay, our proud collections, fall sale. So he put a picture of leaves for fall sale. And then for free collection, he put money. So, yeah, dude, like you gotta change this. Like this isn't good. Like I don't know what fall sale means. Like you got like, I don't know what you're trying to show. Like fall sale for what? Like what are you selling essentially? Like and free collection? Like are they just getting money for free or something? Like why is there a picture of money? I would change this to maybe one of your products. Like I would honestly change this whole thing and have specific collections. Like I see your collections tab here, but it's just fall sale and free collection. So why not have, if you're doing a general store, why not do, let's just see what you have here for example. So you can see portable juice bottle, which has been done before by many people. You can have a category where it's just you sell portable juice bottles. So it could be like a health niche, whatever. So as this multi-purpose cutting board maybe, like kitchen stuff. And then also like the snack bowl could be like in kitchen, but then this water bottle could be like lifestyle or like working out kind of thing. I don't see why fall sale has any relevance to what these are. Usually a collection is kind of like what your niche is, like your niche category. So I would definitely change that. And the free collection, let's just take a look here at this. So I'm assuming it's free plus shipping. Hopefully you got that set up right, because I've seen people, they do free plus shipping and the customer ends up buying the product for free, so it's never a good thing. But yeah, these products aren't that great. I mean, I'm not sure how much product research you've done with this, but the Chanel baking mode thing, it's a little bit hard to sell, and especially you could probably get copyrighted off that too because it is Chanel. So if by any means Chanel found that wouldn't be a good thing. Toothpick dispenser. I guess that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before actually. The waffle mold I've seen before. A kitchen scale, I guess to measure the weight of vegetables. Apple core. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, your stuff's kind of just like all over the place, and it's very confusing for a customer because they're just gonna see a bunch of products on a website and have no idea what you're kind of getting off. And like, why is your store unique versus other stores? Like maybe it's unique because of this popsicle. I haven't seen a popsicle on on a header before, like a slideshow. But you gotta differentiate yourself, man. I mean, having this fall sale and free collection, you gotta like really brand it properly. So having a picture of leaves isn't really relevant to what you're selling. So I would definitely change that. Come up with a couple more collections. That's very important to have because it's just very all over the place. Yeah. I mean, your contact us page should be here. I see that you have a tracking number thing, which is fine, but your contact us should always be at the top because your customers are going to be inquiring about refunds, about orders, so that should be very accessible to them. You don't want to have to make them go right to the bottom for that, which is right here as I see. You have your FAQ here. Yeah, so dude, red is not good. Never use red. Red is terrible. Use black, and I would definitely use a better font for a contact us page or an FAQ page, sorry, because people want to be reading clear information and not like if they see a text that they don't understand, it will be confusing for them to read. So never scare them off, just use plain text that they could read. Your return policy, so yeah, this just looks like a basic return thing, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, you have a lot of work to do here, my friend. I would say scrap the whole popsicle thing and change your collections. It's super important. And also your logo. Maybe make another logo. Have like an icon of something. Like I don't know what chop is. Like I understand it's a general store, but maybe have a logo to go around with that. Like a hand like chopping or something. Like I don't know. Just something cool that people haven't seen before. But yeah, other than that, man, I mean, if you need help, just please contact me and I'll help you out. No worries. All right. Terrible.